Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I have a humongous MAC haul for you. So I went to Cardiff, which I do probably every so often, and I usually pick up some really good bits from MAC. So if you want to know what I picked up whilst I was in MAC, then please keep watching. So I am going to do this in particular order, and I'm kind of going to go from the start to the end of how I would usually do my makeup. So the first thing I picked up was the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. MAC states this is an ultra fluid lotion formulated with special effects silicons, calm and soothes the skin, blots away excess oil and evens out skin redness. It improves the lay down and application of powder and foundation. So I had a little tester of this and it was amazing. My skin literally felt like velvet. Anything else that I put on top of my skin went on flawlessly, everything blended so nicely, and my skin, which had a few dry patches, it just completely removed that, so everything looked flawless and gorgeous. So then next I picked up the Pro Longwear foundation. I have this in NC25. The fact that this come with a pump kind of was just amazing in itself, so that was really good. It kind of reminded me of the Studio Fix Fluid, and you know, everything from appearance to how it looks and etc. But this is probably one of my favourite foundations at this moment in time. I've wore it ever since I purchased it, and it just makes you look so gorgeous, so flawless. It covers everything. I would say it's probably medium to full coverage, and I would say that for myself it's buildable. So then next I picked up MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade of Give Me Sun. The quality of this product is phenomenal. Everything from how heavy it is to how you open it up and etc. It's just fantastic. Like, listen to this. By the way, I have a cold if you're wondering why I sound really nasally. So you do get a mirror up here as well, so it's really great if you're on the run and you can like check yourself out. But that's what it looks like. It's a really beautiful, gorgeous, natural sun-kissed colour. It is matte. I use this with either just to, like, a small fluffy brush just to get into my cheek area, or I will use it with a big powder brush and literally just go nuts. In some of my previous videos you probably know that I am not a crazy blush person. Until I tried MAC blushes. I have the Pro Longwear blush in Stay Pretty, I do believe, and I love that so much I decided to pick up another one. This is Melba from MAC, obviously, and this is a matte. This is kind of a really gorgeous peachy, slightly brown colour actually. When I wear my Give Me Sun, the mineralized skin finish, this completely just sets it off. It looks stunning. This isn't from MAC, but I thought I'd slip it in anyway because it was the only other makeup product that I purchased alongside my MAC, and this is the famous Mary Luminizer. I've been using this quite frequently in my previous videos, and when I was testing this out first time, I still kind of think it, but I don't think it's worth the £17 whatever I paid for it, but equally beautiful. A champagne colour, and it really does look gorgeous on any skin tone, so I think that's really great, the fact that it's pretty much universal. I also missed out. I picked up the Pro Longwear concealer, and I picked this one up in NC25. I usually have this in NC20, but I am slightly running out of the other ones, so I thought I'd pick up a backup one. This is my favourite concealer ever. It's amazing, stays on all day. The only issue I have with this is the packaging. I wish they would create it in a tube or something, just where it's a bit bigger and not glass. I don't know. Then I picked up 4 lipsticks. Of course I had to go a bit crazy on the lipstick front. I picked up Pink Pearl Pop, Sweet and Sour, Chatterbox, and Half and Half. So I'm going to start with Half and Half first. This is an amplified cream lipstick. Amplified creams are probably my favourite formula from MAC. This is just a really gorgeous, like, brownie, could almost pass off as taupe. I'm not too sure how to explain that, but on me it looks quite brown / taupe anyway. This is beautiful. Then next I picked up Chatterbox. It is also an amplified cream. Again, my favourite formula. It's beautiful, like, it's a gorgeous rosy pink, really gorgeous, and I also sometimes wear this as a blush as well, like a cream blush. So next I picked up Sweet and Sour. Now this is one of the Cremesheen formulas, and I'm not a big fan of Cremesheen whatsoever because they're just too sheer for me. This is gorgeous. This kind of is like a corally, what I thought looked like flamingo from MAC as well. This is stunning. It's a very comfortable formula on your lips, if that makes sense. So it's not going to dry them out whatsoever. It still has colour. It's a bit more sheer than perhaps the Amplified Cream. And then last I had Pink Pearl Pop. I thought this was just called Pink Pearl, but I don't know. This is a gorgeous kind of a very girly pink, teenager pink, if that makes sense. This is stunning. Again, this is a Cremesheen lipstick, so it doesn't last too long on the lips, but this is just a beautiful pink that I think everybody needs in their collection. I'm going to move on to eyeshadows. I picked up 3 of the like kind of single eyeshadows. Red Brick, Coquette and Aquadisiac. So Red Brick is of course nothing other than a red brick colour. This for me is the perfect transition shade, especially if you dust it in very lightly. It works really nice over the lid, even in the crease, just to like darken up a gold eye. Next is Aquadisiac, a very shimmery glittery colour, if that makes sense, but the payoff of this is amazing. This looks gorgeous with electric eel or anything from like an olivey colour as well. This is probably one of my favourite colours. I think this is stunning on every eye colour, but I do think blue eyes more so. And last I picked up Coquette. Now Coquette is one of those that you kind of look at and think, there's nothing really special about it, until you swatch it, and that's when the magic happens. It's slightly brown, slightly olive colour. This is beautiful for putting into the crease, even over the lid. So then to blend all those little guys in, I also picked the MAC 217 brush up. This is slightly dirty because I have used this today to create this makeup look. The lady in MAC, she said that there was this and another one that was slightly thinner and more tapered. But this, I wanted to pick this up, and so far I have no complaints. The quality of this brush is absolutely amazing. There's no taking it away from MAC brushes. And then when I purchased everything at MAC, I was given, I think, about 6 testers of this mascara, and this is the False Lash Extreme Black Mascara. I again use this in a tutorial that you'll probably see coming up, but this is amazing. The brush doesn't look anything spectacular. It's not like spiky or bendy or anything like that, but this honestly is my favourite mascara. And then last but not least, I picked up 3 eyeshadows. I picked up 2 Dazzleshadow eyeshadows, which I do believe are from the newest collection, which is Le Disco or something like that. And then I also picked up one of the Extra Dimension eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with the Extra Dimension eyeshadow. This is in the shade Ready to Party. Love how cute the eyeshadows are. This kind of reminds me of a highlighter. If you look at it like straight on, it looks cream, and then you turn it and it has that purple, pinky purple reflect to it. This is beautiful. I think I wanted to pick up Pink Freeze, I think the eyeshadow was called, but I couldn't find it, and this was like probably even better than the one I was looking for. Moving on to the 2 Dazzleshadows. I do believe the lady said to me in MAC, she said that they're kind of like obviously your typical eyeshadows, but they're a lot more glittery, they're a lot more bam in your face. So the first one I picked up was Let's Roll, and that's what it looks like. These are quite interesting actually, because at front like it looks pink, and then you kind of turn it to the side and it's slightly coppery, slightly golden. So I have this on my eyes at the moment, like a sheer wash of it. I love these, they're so buttery. With MAC Fix Plus, you will be blown away with this eyeshadow. Then I think we're about finished, but I picked up the second Dazzleshadow in I Like to Watch. It has golden colours in here, it has green colours in here, and there's also browns. When I turn it on the side, it reminds me of MAC's Club eyeshadow, or the Blue Brown Pigment, but maybe not so brownish toned. But there's definitely blues in here. It's just a really beautiful, beautiful colour. That was everything today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Let me know what your favourite was from the stuff that I purchased today. If there's anything you think that I should pick up next time I go to MAC, let me know. I'm thinking of doing a MAC collection video, but obviously it just keeps growing and growing. So thank you so much for watching today, you guys. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video.